You know, texting and driving simply do not mix. I am Tim Rowe of Rowe & Hamilton, and texting is one of the most dangerous things that you can do when you drive. 1.6 million accidents were caused by texting last year, and over 28% of all accidents on the road are caused by people texting while they drive. I'm a personal injury lawyer. People get into accidents when they take their eyes off the road. And when you text, you're putting your own life at risk, and you're also putting the lives of others at risk. So please do not text while you drive, because it is one of the most dangerous things you can do. I am Tim Rowe of Rowe & Hamilton, and we're concerned about your safety on the road.
Well, a typical day, we get started at 9 in the morning. We don't take cars in until 9:30. But by the time we get in at 9 and we have a little bit of caffeine and get our day going, we start moving some cars out to get some room to work, and inevitably there's a car with a flat tire or 2 or 3 cars that won't start. You know, it's just one thing after another. So by the time we get to a position where we can work, it's already 11 o'clock and we work for an hour, maybe 2, and then it's time to take a break and eat lunch because everybody's starving. So when we eat lunch, that takes about an hour, and then we're laughing and joking for about a half an hour after that. And we get back to work about 2:30, 3 o'clock, and then we close at 6, and everybody's ready to go home at 6. So I get about 4 hours of productivity out of everyone that works here. All right, try it again, Scotty.
You're right.
So the day's not going really well. I'm trying to print out puzzle pieces to get an idea of how to lay the pieces out on Pat's truck, and my printer just decided it didn't want to print today. All right, so I've laid out a puzzle piece. We're gonna lay puzzle pieces about this size out throughout the whole truck. Then we're gonna paint each individual puzzle piece a different color for autism. When we peel the blue tape off, it's gonna leave an 1/8 of an inch black line going all the way around each puzzle piece. And then we're gonna go back in and we're gonna airbrush in shadow so the puzzle pieces look 3-dimensional on the truck. This is probably the most important part of the build on this truck, because the truck is being done for autism, and the symbol for autism is the puzzle pieces. So this part has to really look good. It should take about 2 days to have this all finished up. I guess the cool thing about doing a jigsaw puzzle is that it doesn't have to be perfect. The lines don't have to be exactly straight. It doesn't have to be completely center. It's all just kind of random, which kind of makes it a little easier to mask off.
If I were to do that, it'd be crooked, and me and puzzle pieces, Mike actually does puzzles at home, and so he knows what a puzzle pattern looks like. Me, I'd get confused and lost in the lines.
Well, the autism truck is different just because there's so much of it and the time constraints where it has to be done. It's a really important build for us because I know it's going to be seen worldwide, whether it's with the Autism Foundations or the Special Olympics. Our name's going to be out there to a lot of important people, getting a lot of important coverage, so it has to be perfect. So I'm laying out the colors on the truck, and I'm trying to figure out the autism puzzle has red, blue, yellow, and green in it. And I've got all the puzzle pieces laid out on the truck now. And I'm trying to go through and pick a pattern for the colors, so that way the puzzle pieces don't fit together going red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, and then another stripe going yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow, green all the way down the truck. I'm trying to mix it up to where it'll go red, blue, yellow, green, and then red, blue, yellow, green in a different pattern alternating back and forth throughout the whole truck. I don't know what I'm doing. Green, blue, yellow, yellow, red, green. I need another color, and they should have made the autism puzzle with 5 different colors instead of 4. But they weren't thinking of this truck when they made their design.
Mike is, he's a dork. I mean, he's really a dork. I mean, he's an awesome guy. He's one of my best friends I've ever had in my entire life. I've known him for at least 10 years, but he's a dork. I mean, he's an 80s throwback kind of guy. He likes to party and have a good time. So
I'm really liking the way it's coming along. I'm liking the different colors on it, and Scotty, I'm gonna kill you.
Welcome back to the Gold Mine. Whether it's a juicy steak, house-made pasta, or an appetizer shared among family and friends, the Gold Mine is the place on Indy's southeast side. Our food is made from scratch daily, and our cozy dining room is perfect for spending time with family and friends. You can also enjoy the live entertainment and fire pit outdoors on the patio. Great friends, great food, great spirits. Just leave the work to us.
Hey, do you ever fake it?
Oh yeah, I fake it all the time.
Really?
It's easier, it's faster, and nobody can ever tell the difference.
Easy Tans, the tanning salon. No contracts, no membership fees, with 4 levels of state-of-the-art equipment plus UV-free spray tanning.
No long-term commitment, just tanning made easy.
Easy Tans with 2 convenient locations. It's the best place to get hot.
Well, this is the last day of the build. We still got the whole sound system to install. We've got to cut through between the bed and the cab to let the music come into the back. We still got to install the headlights and the tail lights and everything after it's just been painted. Installing the tail lights, we tried to let the tailgate down, but we didn't know that Pat's straps were broken on his tailgate, so when we let the tailgate down, it fell, but luckily it didn't scratch the fresh paint. So everything's looking good so far. We should have this thing wrapped up for him this afternoon.
What I'm going to do now is actually measure out the bed of the truck for the subwoofer box that we're going to build specifically for this truck. What we're going to do is actually build the box and then cut a hole through the bed of the truck and into the cab for a blow through. There will be a cover for the bed of the truck to keep it all sealed in. So what I need to do now, measure out the bed of the truck, get all my measurements out and cut it through the MDF sheet, which is 3/4 inches thick, and it'll be a super tight subwoofer box.
All right, so I've got the hole all marked that I'm getting ready to cut out. I went ahead and drilled a hole through both the cab and the bed. I'm gonna stick a long saw blade through, and I'm gonna cut the bed and the cab at the same time, so that way they're both cut exactly the same spot, because it'd be really difficult to try to figure out where I'm cutting on the bed after I've already cut the cab out. So we'll see how it goes. Can't feel my legs. I'm a little cramped up, but it's a good thing I've been taking yoga lately. So
what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be making these puzzle pieces look a little bit more dimensional. Right now it's real flat, so I'm going to add some highlights and some shadows in here just to make them pop a little bit.
Well, this is the last thing we got to do. The sub box is in, and all we have left now is just to hook up the speaker wires for the sub box. I have a cover panel to go over this. We have the tonneau cover to go, and we'll be ready for Michelle and Pat to get here. When we first started, I didn't think it was going to be as big of a challenge as I thought it was. We thought it was going to be a lot more simple, but when we really got into it, it was a huge challenge, kind of a nightmare at times, but it was totally worth it.
You guys, we're just minutes away of seeing something very exciting. Tell me what you're thinking.
Overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed?
Yes, yes.
Excited,
Michelle.
totally excited.
Oh my God.
Take a look.
Oh my God.
Oh, Mommy.
Look at that.
I know.
Look at that.
Whoa! Yeah. How did you do that?
Thanks, Mike. No problem, no problem.
That's cool.
You like it, bud?
Yeah.
awesome.
It's great!
Pat, Michelle, what were your feelings when the truck came around?
Overjoyed. Words can't express.
Yeah, it feels real good to give back. That's what we're all about. So we actually cut a hole out behind your air tanks there, so the base will get inside.
Also, it just kicks right back around.
Yeah.
It's the best truck ever, and I'm gonna drive it when I get older.
I'm just glad that they like it because we really didn't tell them exactly what we were going to do to their truck. We were just said, go away and we'll get it done. So I'm glad they liked it.
Did you say you were going somewhere tonight?
Yes, we're going to Arlington Elementary School. They're having a fair there this evening, which consists of a lot of dealerships coming there with eco-friendly vehicles. And they also wanted us to be up there as well to represent the whole show. So,
I know you guys are going to do a lot of positive things with this.
Yes.
I mean, you haven't even had it for an hour and you're already spreading awareness and helping with education.
Yes.
Well, we're really happy that you let us be a part of this with your family.
Thank you. Thank you.
Boys are 4 times more likely to have autism than girls, and every year in this country, 24,000 children will be diagnosed with autism. Isaiah is one of the lucky ones. He was diagnosed early, and early intervention will help him function fully throughout his life. For more information on autism, visit autismspeaks.org. Don't forget to visit TiteRides.com to see where we're going to be this week. Wednesday nights we're going to be at the Gold Mine, and Thursdays at Whiskey Business.